Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, this place can get down. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
And this team is coming in off of their open week, and to me, a pretty good time to have it, too, because it's pretty much right in the middle of the season. So I would think that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the season. But even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental break as well. That's going to help, too.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go, baby.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 17, Watson. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Watson. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all
They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
54.
Watson, off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
58's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Brady now on first down. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. From the gun, it's Brady. Complete. Smith has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a 2nd win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brady to throw again. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Wait, that 53. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Sugar.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On second down, they'll run with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Let's go.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Here's White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call, they're locked in really well.
58 seconds.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Watson flushed out right, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert. 3rd and 9.
D-line, get that quarterback.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Cooper's got it. Give him 30 yards there.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the...
Johnson on the counter. And an alley to run. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35 on 2nd down. Watson got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Let's go. Let's do it.
One of the advantages of defenses, I remember it as being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
That's taken in by Hansen, complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Watson now to throw, escaping the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jamie Collins, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Let's go, D, let's go. Regular.
On first down, Brady. Been able to find Alan Lazard.
All right, here we go.
And he's got this down to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to James White. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Everyone's got four. Four down. 50.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got his man. That's Harry. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got Smith here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Brady again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Let's go.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Yeah, baby.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Brady going to throw. He's airing it out for Sanu. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now Watson. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Mike, 58, right there. This time to me. 58's Mike, 58's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball.
Here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Well, full is 8th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
We got this. Wait, that. Scotland, 41's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Brady. It's complete. James White. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. He's got White here. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Don't say nothing.
They go to Johnson again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll let this go. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. A first down carry here for Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13, Watson.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check, 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 check.
To throw is Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
51 to mine.
Throwing on second down. Watson forced out to... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
I don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Brady. And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. To throw again on second down. Brady. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. To throw, it's Brady. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Brady, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Brady now on first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Allen Lazard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right.
Pass complete to number 13. Touchdown, New England. Steven Gostkowski for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11. Throwing now. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Switch. Number 9. Crunch. Heavy.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Texans, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And Walker has it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check 41.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
Mike 41. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're good.
Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Ready. 90 Wolf. All day.
A first down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the gun, a run for Hill. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen to Hill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. From the 27, Watson flushed out right. Green brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Cooper was the target there.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Gator.
Check 41. Man out.
Spot.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Henry. Oh, what a juke into space. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive that had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. From the 35 on second down, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Switch gears.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Thomas barreling ahead and down to the 28-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, it's Watson. So on fourth down, under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack on first down, Watson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's got Fuller, and they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first and 10, Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 26, check 26. Ready?
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Texans to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Rolling to his right. He's got Green.
Let's go. Let's do this.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Here's Watson. Steps away. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And quickly they get to the line. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs.
Times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter because you know the pass rush is getting after him and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes right side. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Touchdown, baby, yeah.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. It's complete to Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was,
Start your week by installing your game plan.